Closest one is, well, I guess there's still one in Ironwood.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I can't remember the doctor's name. He was a wonderful doctor from Wakefield. And
What did your kids do for fun when they were growing up? Why did they like it here so much?
'cause they had to work.
They did have to work.
Oh, you bet your life they did.
What kind of work did they do for you?
Oh, they had to clean and rake and mow and the more cottages it got, the more they had to do.
Mm-hmm. What did they do for fun? When they were with their friends, what did they do that was fun?
Swim.
Swim?
Oh, they loved to swim. And see, we had a floating dock, and they would go out, swim out to the dock, and then they would dive off the dock, and they would swim down as far as, you know where the points come together there?
Oh, yeah.
And they'd swim all the way down there
Wow.
and all the way back.
Mm-hmm.
And
Did they have friends that lived near them then, or you were too far away to have friends that were close?
well, they had friends from town,
Uh-huh.
and the Tices, and let's see, I'm trying to think who Layton's. I can't remember who Layton's friends
Who
were.
we hung out with.
Was the town much bigger then? Were there more people in town and children and in the school?
I don't. I really don't know. I don't know.
I think there were quite a few more houses. I know after the mill went out, then the houses were moved, but
Yeah.
there were.
Well, see, the mill was out long before we came up here,
That's true.
and
Where did you shop? Was there a grocery store in town?
Red Owl, wasn't it? Yeah.
And someone talked about the red and white
Red and
store.
white, the red and white store.
Yeah, was that Chet who told us that?
Right. There were two grocery stores, but maybe at that time we were down to one by that time. I don't know. Groceries. But I imagine you had to go.
Oh, there was a Red Owl store up on the top of the hill where they,
Bank is.
yeah.
Where the bank is.
And then there was, oh shucks. He was such a nice guy. I had the store, and Ralph, no, Breedy's had it for a while. The kids, I mean,
Curly. That was Curly's.
Breedy's had Pine Hill Resort.
Okay.
And that was on Oxbow also.
That was on us.
Mhm.
Ralph and Lois. And they were real good friends.
And of course, their son-in-law then came to town
Yeah.
and took over one of the grocery stores.
And I remember the school kids, what they used to do. The boys would go over and get Helen to dip an ice cream cone for them. And see, she'd wear, her skirts were a little bit short. She'd bend over and they'd stand behind her.
Did she have a store? She ran the
No.
ice cream store?
She worked for Clarence.
Oh, I see.
Clarence had the Red Owl, and that was for Orms in Marinesco. Orms in Marinesco owned the Red Owl.
I see.
And they worked for him.
I see. That's good.
Yeah. They'd get Helen to dip them some ice cream and
Funny.
get a preview.
Funny.
And how much ice cream did they get for a nickel?
Oh, a nice double dip.
Triple.
Double dip.
I don't know, at least two.
That's great.
Yeah.
What did your kids like to do in the winter? Were they pretty well snowed in the winter, or?
Oh, they tobogganed and they, of course, after the snowmobiles came in.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think what did they, oh, they had, yeah, we had basketball teams.
Yeah, that school had a
At the
nice
school.
gym.
At school, yeah. Sure.
Is that where they showed the movies too, at that school?
Yeah.
Did we?
In the summertime, I always remember Bob, he wanted to go to the movie. And so I don't know, I guess his dad or me or somebody said, well, what's the name of it? Well, he didn't know what the name was, but he remembered the poster, the hiding horse. It was a picture of a cowboy on a horseback behind a big,
Oh.
a big rock.
Behind a horse.
The hiding horse.
And the advertisement showed the hiding horse.
Okay, funny. Funny.
Yeah.
Who did?
Oh, Breedy's and Browsels, and Carl and Verna Spencer, and Fred and Kate Walter, and
They were all year-round people, all people from the town.
See,
Right.
Carl and Verna and Fred and Kate weren't, but they weren't congenial, but
They were.
They were not. Well, Fred was at that time, was he the chairman, the town chairman?
well, he became the town chairman, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Cy Graham was the town chairman when we came here, I think.
Did you go to the town meetings and that sort of thing?
Oh, yeah,
Participate in the town government?
yeah, we attended all of them. And my husband always had something to say.
Do you remember, what sort of things did people argue about? Or what were the were there problems that the town faced
Yeah.
then?
There were problems, lots of them.
After the mills went out?
I'm trying to think. Oh, a lot of backland was brought up.
Okay.
And don't mention Carl Spencer's name.
Oh,
but
no.
He brought up a lot of it. And he and Fred,
Didn't get along?
not at all.
Ah.
Okay. So even in those days, there were,
And then Ralph Breedy, and then Fred Walter got but I don't want you to, well, you can put this in, but Fred Walter got a telephone system. Now, it was wartime. I don't know what.
Oh, he was an emergency, like for an emergency
Yeah.
system?
And we were hooked up. Fred, we had a telephone out of Mercer because my husband was a, what did they call them?
Oh, something connected with the war effort, that he would be a,
No,
No.
it was with the,
maybe a warden? Was he have
Warden.
anything to do with fire
Yeah.
prevention and
Yeah.
that sort of thing?
yeah, that's what it was.
He would report the fires if
Yeah.
there was a forest fire?
And so see, there were 4 of us hooked up. Pine Hill and ourselves and Fred and Wheelers.
Ah.
And then Ralph Breedy would call to get me on the phone. Oh, Gladys, this is Herr Fritz. And then he'd give me a whole lingo, and I wanted him off. Don't put that in.
no. That is funny though.
But then he'd give me a whole lingo, and I'd try to shut him up because I figured Fred would get on the phone.
And then it wouldn't be the right use of the phone.
And Fred and Kate were always friends of ours, and Breedy's, Browsels.
The Wheelers you mentioned, were those the ones that own the resort on Lynx Lake?
Yeah.
That would be what Zastro's is right
Yeah.
now today. So many of the people around here made their living on the resort business.
Yeah,
That was an important
Yeah,
part
right.
of what was done. Mhm.
and we had a good Chamber of Commerce. In fact, Brazos
They had a resort.
and ourselves, and I can't think who the other couple was that started the Chamber of Commerce in town. Hank and Eleanor. I can't think who the heck it was.
Mhm.
It wasn't Breedy's.
I'm gonna ask you a telephone question. Do you remember, did you live out at the lake all the time? Did you lived out in Oxbow all the time? Do you remember when you got electricity or when you got a telephone? Do you have any memory of that at all? I know that's another one of those hard questions.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Uh-huh,
Yeah.
when it came.
But I don't know.
Winnie, you talked about that too, about when you got electricity, kind of.
I think it was 1946.
1946,
46?
that
The late
would have been
40s?
right after you got here, 46.
40s.
No, it wasn't right after.
You
It
know,
was,
not quite that
Several
early.
years. Mhm.
Uh-huh. What do you remember, what did you enjoy? What did you like during those years? I mean, because you were working very hard, it sounds
well,
like.
for one thing, they had movies in town. I can't remember what day it was, but they'd have movies, and we'd go in with a family, and
Mhm.
everybody went to the movie.
Uh-huh.
And then we also played cards from neighbors, you know.
Uh-huh.
So you did a lot of family things? I mean, the whole family together?
Yeah, to the resort. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
we then we got people at hunting season, but we didn't have any winter business then.
Yeah. So were the winters kind of a peaceful time for you? Were they kind of peaceful or,
Well, I was teaching school,
so you were busy?
and my husband was working at Flambeau, and he hauled. Oh, let's see, who the heck were they? Shucks, I can't think of their names. There were 4 women that he hauled to and from.
From work out there at Flambeau?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And, I can't think of who it was that he said he always had to yell at because she sat with her toes of her boots in the crack of the seat.
Oh, it kept poking him?
She kept poking him in the ass.
Where did your children, when they finished the school here, where did they go to high school?
Marnesco, and then of course later North
Mhm.
Lakeland.
And they had bus service, the buses would come
Yeah.
and pick them up?
But we had to get our kids into the Red Owl store,
To town?
and then the Marnesco bus would take them.
Oh.
Then we had to pick them up again at night,
Ah.
and we picked up, our own, and then the Sensenberger kids. And part of the times the Walters. But, no,